introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with gold, he weighed in officially 137 pounds. This veteran brings a record that stands at 28 victories, 12 defeats, 4 draws with 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Desde Tijuana, Baja California, México, presentando Luis el Vampiro Arceo. And across the ring, his opponent stands fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing white, trimmed in black and red, he weighed in 138 1/2 pounds. A veteran of 29 professional bouts, his record stands at 27 victories. Just 1 defeat, 1 draw with 15 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Cebu, Philippines, here is Mercito No Mercy.
Okay, you received your instructions in the dressing room. You received your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Proteges en todo tiempo, okay? Belt line's good. Aquí está bien, okay? Choco guantes, suerte.
Event time here in San Francisco. Mercito Gesta in those white trunks. Arceo in the black trunks, the gold trim.
Gesta coming out as a right-handed fighter, even though he's a southpaw. I mean, he told us he's a natural right-hander, but he's always fought out of the southpaw stance, and tonight he's coming out.
And right after Arceo, he goes right after him.
He's coming out right-handed tonight, and he stays in the right-handed stance. Interesting start by Mercito Gesta, something we didn't expect, and I'm sure certainly Luis Arceo did not expect.
Yeah, he switched, said his father made him switch at the age of 10. Started fighting southpaw. There's another left hook to the body. Arceo by Gesta.
And he actually looks comfortable. You know, one way you figure out if a fighter is comfortable in that stance is not so much the punches that he throws, because fighters can throw punches out of both stances. It's the defense and his defensive awareness and sharpness out of the new stance. And, you know, you can see Gesta's pretty alert, almost as if he's been training out of this right-handed stance. And he didn't just come up with the idea on the fly, you know?
Well, Gesta's got a new trainer. It's his father. Yeah. He says they've been training now for the past couple of fights.
So maybe
worked on his head movement, worked on his footwork.
Yeah, and maybe if his father turned him southpaw as a kid, maybe turned him back to right-handed as an adult.
You know, Gesta's 27-1-1. If you think he's tough, his father, champion Muay Thai fighter, MMA fighter. Oh, as these two exchange a couple of punches there at the center of the ring.
Yeah, Mercito very shifty here in the first round, and this is something that he told us he worked on with his father, and his father told us they'd worked on it, you know, moving of the legs, movement of the head. As you see, has to go back to lefty and then go back to right-handed again.
Just a minute left here in round 1. Busy round here for both fighters. Gesta's father is in his 50s. He just stopped competing 4 years ago. Yeah, that's a tough man.
Yeah, that's a guy that wants to fight. It really got took there by Arceo. One thing he has to be careful with is when he switches stances, not to do it from too close a range. You don't want to get caught with a punch while you're switching stances. You know, anytime you switch your stances, you want to do it back on the outside where you're in the safety zone before you come back in and attack.
20 seconds here left as these guys again exchange leather at the center of the ring. Final seconds of round 1. Gesta caps it off with a left to the body. Welcome back. Main event here. Luis Arceo there taking on Mercito Gesta. Very active round one for both guys. Arceo is 35. Been fighting for 14 years. Tonight's CompuBox stats, they're brought to you by ThrowdownFantasy.com. Draft fighters, track stats, and win. See, Gesta landed the better percentage of punches, but Arceo, certainly the busier fighter, throwing a lot.
Some blood trickling down on the top of the nose of Arceo. I don't know where the cut is at exactly. It might be on the bridge of the nose. See when he turns back around if we can get a better look at it.
Arceo's 5-1 in his last 6 fights. You know, he's been in the ring. Josecito Lopez. Anthony Peterson. Jose Armando.
Santa Cruz, yep.
Yeah.
And there's Gesta back in the southpaw stance now this round, where we're more accustomed to seeing him.
But he thinks his experience, he says, listen, I've been in the ring with some good ones. I don't think this young guy can show me anything that I haven't seen. And he comes right after Gesta, and Gesta gives him a 1-2 right off the ropes.
Gesta's losing one of his sponsors on the back of his trunks.
Oh, you got to keep that.
Stitched.
No, you got to keep that. You got to keep the sponsors happy now. There's a left hand by Gesta. I see it. Undercut there, short right uppercut there by Gesta.
Oh, nice move there by Gesta. Straight left hand, stepped around on Arceo. Now we see that footwork that his father's been talking to us about.
Minute left here, under a minute left in this round. Good round for Gesta thus far. Steps around again and connects with a right hook. Arceo. Here comes Gesta. He's got him against the ropes. On the attack.
Arceo holds on. Not sure if it was because he was hurt or he was trying to break up the momentum of Mercito Gesta.
Another left hand.
Good left hand to the stomach.
Final seconds of round 2. Another left hand. Arceo's hurt.
Action from the last round. A very big round by Mercito Gesta. You see the left hand land against Arceo, and then he pushes that momentum of driving him to the ropes. And there's the end of the round with a nice straight left hand, and then a little push to kind of create that space once again with that forward momentum.
This is round 3. They're cut that developed there basically on the bridge of the nose of Arceo. Here comes Arceo now. A combination, but it's Gesta. Finishes it off with a right hook. Gesta's lone defeat came in December of 2012. He lost a 12-round decision to Miguel Vasquez.
Yeah, for the lightweight title, for the IBF lightweight title. He told us it's not so much Vasquez he wants, he just wants a shot at a world title. Doesn't matter which one. Including Vasquez, obviously. Vasquez still has that IBF lightweight title.
After that loss, Gesta took about 16 months off, suffered a rib injury, sparring training from his father. So he's sparring his father. His father gave him an elbow. He thought they were MMA Muay Thai fighting.
Nice right hook by Gesta. Yeah, the father, very intense guy.
There's another left hand by Gesta. Oh, a right hand that stunned Arceo. But Arceo continues to come forward.
Arceo trying to keep Gesta on the back foot, but Gesta, good body shot.
Oh, good left hand to the body of Arceo.
Gesta doing a good job of walking him into traps and counter punches.
Arceo talked a lot about his experience. He didn't think there would be anything that Gesta could bring that he hadn't seen. I think Gesta showed him a few tricks.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's the thing with guys like Arceo. They're veterans and they have experience against the top opposition. Oh, good combination by Gesta on that counter as well. But the problem is you get that much experience and you're getting beat up on that. A lot of times you're shot worn or a little bit past it. And like we said, it seems like Arceo at 35 years of age, but also having been with so many quality, good fighters, they may have punched him out of it. Gesta doing the same now. It's blood on the face of Luis Arceo.
And the combinations are coming in bunches. It was a 3-punch combination. Gesta just finished it up with a 2-punch combination, and you can see the blood there from the nose, on the bridge of the nose of Arceo. Another little short right hook by Gesta. Final seconds here of the round. When we come back, it's round 4.
He told me at one point he was ready to call it quits on boxing, and she's the one that told him, give up when your body is ready, not when you doubt your talent. He said she is his biggest fan, his motivation, and she is the reason why he does what he does.
Thanks, Jess. Yeah, it's hard to believe. It's why the first time she's watching him fight here in the States, he said after that Josecito Lopez loss, he thought he was going to give up fighting. He said that was it. She told him, look, are you done? If you're not, get in there and fight.
It's not for lack of effort. He just keeps trying to press the action and move in on Gesta. Gesta lands a good left hook there on Gesta, but it's Gesta who's set him up for a lot of those counters.
Yeah, trips over himself there, Arceo. Arceo started this round off fast. There's another little short left hook. This one's scheduled for 10. Gesta now makes his home here in San Diego, California.
Good counter right hook there by Gesta.
We hit the halfway point of this round.
Mind Gesta fights out of the southpaw stance. Oh, good.
Minute left in the 4th round. Short little right hook by Gesta. He tries to counter Arceo. He's stunned Arceo a couple times in this fight, but he continues to press the action and come forward.
Yeah, I think stun maybe is a hard word to use. Maybe got his attention. Arceo has been known to have a good chin, and he comes to fight all the time. And he's coming to fight tonight. He just seems outgunned, and the better weapons for Gesta, although good right hand there by Arceo.
Final seconds of round 4. There's a little uppercut right hand. Left hand by Gesta. To finish the round.
And he had some action from that last round. You see Gesta with a little counter right hand, end of the round, and then a little short right uppercut. And keep in mind, Gesta is a natural right-hander, so he's very educated with the right hand despite the southpaw stance. And you saw how he mixed it in there with a little check right hook and then a short right uppercut.
Leading right hook there by Gesta. It's interesting, Arceo talked a lot, and again, feet get tangled up, as you pointed out. That's what happens when you're fighting a southpaw. He talks about his experience. When does experience come into play in a fight like this?
A lot of times, again, it's hard to classify experience differentiate experience from just being shop worn. It seems Arceo's more on the shop worn side than he is experienced. Got some good shots here being landed by Gesta, but because it's not like Gesta is a rookie in his own right. This is a guy who's been in for the world lightweight title. He didn't win it, but nonetheless he's been in at a pretty high level himself. So the experience of Arceo, I'm not sure matters in this case, because the experience, it might be the reason Arceo is shot born to begin with.
Back to Gesta's last 3 wins, by the way, have come by knockout. Oh, there's another left hand.
And on the counter as he timed Arceo coming in. And Gesta doing some quality things in this fight, showing some good counters, some good offense initiation, sharp on the counters, changing the angles very nice, a good left hand to the stomach there.
Right uppercut.
And punching from different angles.
Certainly seen a different fighter from the last time Vasquez when he lost that fight.
Yeah.
To the fighter you see here, he said he worked a lot on the footwork and his head movement.
Yeah, and he just looks, his body language is just a bit more spunk to it. You know what I mean? He's against Vasquez. He looked really flat that night. And tonight, you're seeing a guy who not only is looking here to fight, but is also, as I see Arceo pushing the action. Again, you can't discount the heart of Arceo. Again, you see Gesta obliging, and when he's not punching, he's moving his head, he's changing the angles.
Oh, there's a right uppercut there.
And the nice Arceo's head. And he's very creative with the angles he's punching at. And these are all things that we like to see from Gesta, because he's got the ability to do them. It's just a matter of going in the gym and working on them, and then putting it together in the fight. As you see the cut now on Arceo's face.
Blood really starting to stream down the face of Arceo. But yet he's still coming forward, throwing punches and eating some. As Gesta works off the ropes. You can just tell Gesta's just a stronger guy.
Yeah, and he's calm, nonetheless. Arceo's coming forward, but Gesta remaining calm and timing him on the way in.
Continues to hit him with those 2 pieces.
And you see the action from that last round. You see Gesta, again, with a sharp counter-punching combination off the initiation of Arceo. But you see Arceo also did some pretty good work. Not for lack of effort here is Arceo losing this fight. Is he trying to push the action in a lot of spots. Maybe it's a little sloppy. He's not as short and concise as Spence, but in spots, Arceo shows that little bit of spunkiness as well and pushes the action.
As we have come to the halfway point, the doctor wants to take a look at Arceo. Dr. Gary Furness says he's okay. Halfway point here of our main event. I thought it was interesting, Paulie, as Arceo continues to press the action. He said that was his game plan because he saw on tape that Gesta didn't know what to do when you pressured him. He seems like he knows what to do tonight. He's countered him. He's looking really good.
And setting up Arceo with his own pressure. A lot of times he takes that half step back to shoot the counter. So he'll set that trap by leaving the space, going straight back, and then meeting Arceo with a punch like that. And so despite pushing Gesta back, it's not really affected Gesta in a negative way. As Gesta's shown to be a quality boxer and knows how to set traps on his way back.
And Gesta is really finding the target, especially the head of Arceo. Uppercuts, and then he steps out.
Again, very educated right hand, a little short uppercut and right hook there by Gesta as he doubled up on the right hand.
Blood again trickling from the face of Arceo, swelling.
Good right hand by Arceo. Tell you, Arceo earns his check regardless,
Tough guy. There's a right hand. That one snaps the head of Gesta. Oh, we got a fight now.
Gesta's got to be careful. At times, he's got a bad habit of pulling straight back a little bit recklessly. I understand sometimes he'll take that half step back to set the trap and counter, but sometimes he'll just pull straight back a little bit on the lazy side. And he's gotten caught a couple times with punches while he pulls back a little bit lazily.
There's another uppercut, double uppercut by Gesta.
Now on that counter, as Arceo threw that jab.
A left uppercut.
And Gesta from the southpaw stance threw that right uppercut. And then came back with the left one later in the combination. I like the way Gesta counters. At times he'll take that half step back. Sometimes he'll just hold his ground. Like right now, he's holding his ground. Steps out with a right hook. Yeah, steps out as he punches, but sometimes Gesta will counter right from where he's at. And I know a planted counter has a lot more power.
Lead left hand by Gesta.
So he mixes that up very well. Sometimes taking that half step back and sometimes meeting Arceo with punches directly right there.
Seconds, round 6. It's our main event. It's a 2-punch combination by Gesta.
Arceo's face is a bloody mess now. He seems like he's cut over the right eye as well. Still trying though. Got to give him credit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just no snap. It seems like on his punches.
And that's a sign of a shot-born fighter.
There's a right hand by Gesta to cap the round off. Back, we are in the main event here. Mercito Gesta taking on Luis Arceo. Of course, beginning of last round, hit the doctor check on Arceo. Once again, they were checking on him in between the rounds. They wanted to check on his breathing. The ref even said he thought he had taken a number of excessive head blows.
Yeah, and the accumulation sometimes can be bad as well. And Gesta certainly accumulated a lot of punishment off the head of Luis Arceo.
Number of big shots by Gesta.
Gesta's smart. He's shifty when he needs to be, and he holds his ground at other times, you know. Really class performance by Mercito Gesta.
There's a short right hook. Gesta said he needed a dominant performance tonight over a quality fighter like Arceo. Here's another 3-punch combination. He wants to fight again for that lightweight title.
Yeah, and Gesta, when he shows the enthusiasm he's showing tonight in his style, you know, where he has that, has this spunky leg movement and then creative combinations. You see a slip there by Arceo. You know, it makes him much tougher to deal with. Against Miguel Vasquez in the fight where he lost the lightweight title, he looked like he almost didn't want to be there. He was very, very sluggish, like his feet were in quicksand. And here, you know, a lot more enthusiasm in his style tonight. You know, it's not just about the quality and the ability of Gesta. It's also the mental, the mindset, and he's just an enthusiastic fighter here tonight. And he's very creative. You can see he's thinking in there and having fun, and that's when he becomes dangerous.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Vasquez is one of those fighters too that makes a lot of people look bad just about his style of fighting.
Yeah, he's a very awkward guy.
Here we go, minute left here in round 7. Oh, good left hand. That one backs up Arceo. Right hand by Arceo. And Gesta connects with one of his own. You give Arceo credit, he is still throwing punches.
And no
about the punches.
Yep, no quitting the guy.
Now Arceo picking up the action here. Here's a left hand by Gesta. Another straight left.
Can you follow up here? Follow up here? Follow the light.
And that's it.
His eyes are not good.
Dr. Gary Furness has seen enough. Keep in mind, before the 7th round, they had checked on him, and he said the reason was too many excessive headshots.
Yeah. You know, Arceo's had a long career, fought a lot of good fighters. You know, you want to err on the caution of on the side of safety with a guy like Arceo. who was never going to quit on his own.
You hear the crowd appreciate the effort by Arceo. You love that. I mean, they respect the guy. Take a lot of punishment, but he kept coming forward, kept trying to push the action.
Yeah, and that's all he can do. You know, he didn't come here to be the favorite in the fight, but he came here and did his best. Obviously, he tried to win the whole time. He never stopped trying. Sometimes guys like that have to be safe from themselves. Gesta was clearly the better fighter and was landing some very clean head blows.
Let's go to our third member of the broadcast team. Here's Jessica Rosales. Jess?
I just talked to the doctor right now. He told me that he called the fight because he had too many head blows. He just wasn't alert when he saw him right now in the corner. I tried to talk to him a little bit more about it, and he was actually just focused in on him right now on Arceo, making sure that he's, comprehending what's going on. He's still keeping his eye on him, so I think he's a little bit concerned about it, but that's why he called the fight, just too many head blows.
Thank you, Jess. You can see the swelling. You saw that cut there above the bridge of the nose. That started in the second round. And early in the fight, they were concerned about his breathing. And then later, it was the headshots.
Yeah. I'd say a good stoppage.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get the official time of this stoppage. This is Golden Boy Live on Fox Sports 1.
After the fights on Fox Sports Live, we go back.
Okay, Choco Montes, suerte.
It is main event time here in San Francisco. Mercito Gesta in those white trunks. Arceo in the black trunks, the gold trim.
Gesta coming out as a right-handed fighter, even though he's a southpaw. I mean, he told us he's a natural right-hander, but he's always fought out of the southpaw stance, and tonight he's coming out.
And right after Arceo, Gesta's got a new trainer. It's his father. Yeah. He says they've been training now for the past couple of fights.
So maybe
worked on his head movement, worked on his footwork.
Yeah, and maybe if his father turned him southpaw as a kid, maybe turned him back to right-handed as an adult.
Gesta's 27-1-1. If you think he's tough, his father, champion Muay Thai fighter, MMA fighter. Oh, as these two exchange a couple of punches there at the center of the ring.
Yeah, Mercito very shifty here in the first round, and this is something that he told us he worked on with his father, and his father told us they'd worked on it, moving of the legs, movement of the head.
A veteran of 29 professional bouts, his record stands at 27 victories, just one defeat, one draw, with 15 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Cebu, Philippines, here is Mercito No Mercy Gesta.
Okay, you received your instructions in the dressing room. You received your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Proteges en todo tiempo, okay? Belt line's good. Aquí está bien.
If you are introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with gold, he weighed in officially 137 pounds. This veteran brings a record that stands at 28 victories, 12 defeats, 4 draws, with 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Desde Tijuana, Baja California, México, presentando Luis el Vampiro Arceo. And across the ring, his opponent stands fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing white, trimmed in black and red, he weighed in 138 and 1/2 pounds.
He goes right after it.
Coming out right-handed tonight, and he stays in the right-handed stance. Interesting start. by Mercito Gesta, something we didn't expect, and I'm sure certainly Luis Arceo did not expect.
Yeah, he switched, his father made him switch at the age of 10. Started fighting southpaw. There's another left hook to the body. Arceo by Gesta.
And he actually looks comfortable. You know, one way you figure out if a fighter is comfortable in that stance is not so much the punches he throws, because fighters can throw punches out of both stances. It's the defense and his defensive awareness and sharpness out of the new stance. And, you know, you can see Gesta's pretty alert, almost as if he's been training out of his right-handed stance. And he didn't just come up with the idea on the fly, you know.